What's up, guys? Mr. Russell back at it again with another music lesson. Man, I'm gonna start that tag. Anyway, all right. Anyway, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? Give me a thumbs up as always if you're feeling great. Sideways if you're feeling just okay, and hopefully not a bad day so far. All right. Hopefully it's going good. Hopefully it's going good. Okay. Man, today you guys are in for a treat. We're gonna be talking about something that Mr. Russell just live, breathes, and just that. you know, this is something very close to my heart today that we're gonna be doing today, and we're gonna be talking about the steel pan. Can you guys say steel pan? Okay. All right. So steel pan. Yeah. All right. Since we just finished Black History Month, we had one more to go that Mr. Russell would like to share with you guys, uh, talking about different musical styles that the Black community has brought to us, and one of those is called soca and calypso. Can you guys say soca and calypso? All right. So those are actually two different things, but you get what I'm saying. All right. So really quick, we're gonna check out a quick video. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and talk about the steel pan today. All right, I hope you guys are ready. Hope you guys are ready. All right, so here we go. Let me actually share my screen with everybody. All right. All right. So yes, we're gonna be talking about the versatility of the steel pan. All right. And so here, really quick before we watch the video, I wanted to let you guys know that the steel pan comes from Trinidad and Tobago. Can you guys say that? Be like Trinidad and Tobago. Okay. All right. It's a country located in the Caribbean, just 8 miles north of Venezuela. Venezuela. All right. So if you get a chance, go home and check that out. All right. Check out the where that's located. All right. I think pretty sure it's the last island or last twin islands in the Caribbean as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's check this out. I wanted you guys to just get a little bit of this. Check this guy out real quick. Well, once it loads.
When steel talks, everybody listens.
All right. All right. So I just wanted you guys to get a quick idea of what the pan sounds like when it's not, being like rammed on. Because a lot of people will say, oh, well, that's steel drums, right? So you bang on it, right? But as you could tell in the video, he's very smooth, very melodic with what he plays on the steel pan. All right. And just so you know, that's Victor Provost. He's a really good guy if you ever want to look him up. All right. So let's continue. All right. So today we're going to be talking about a few different things. All right. There's the history of steel pan, which we won't dive too deeply into. But today we're going to more so focus on the different parts of the steel band, all right, and also the different facets or different areas that Steelpan has participated the most, right? So you got pop, you got jazz, you got hip hop, you got all types of things, as well as classical music. Classical music. Okay. All right. So let's first of all check out the types of the steel pan. So many of you have seen Mr. Russell's steel pan. All right. Like the lead pan. Okay. And so what happens is it has all the notes that you need right there in the one single pan, single drum. Right. That's also what Victor Provost was playing. Okay. And then over here we have what are called double tenors. All right. Can you guys say that? Say double tenors. Okay. All right. So the double tenor, all right, actually is very similar to the lead pan in function. Okay. Basically, what happens is the double tenor will play the same melody as the steel as the steel pan as the lead pan. Okay. All right. And then over here, all right, as we look further, we have what are called the double seconds. Okay. All right. And also the cello pan. All right. So let's talk about the double seconds and cello pan really quick. The double seconds, all right, are all of the notes split up into two so that you have lower notes, right? You have space for lower notes. All right. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let's actually look into it. Okay. So yeah, hopefully you can see there's a lot bigger spaces than we would see on the lead pan, right? And so that allows them to play lower notes, right? Um, and then over here we have the cello pan. I mean, that's that's been, named after the actual cello. If you guys know the string cello, this is basically the same thing. It has all the notes, but they split it up into three pans so that they can have the lower notes, right? And so that gives the steel band, we call it a steel band, the bottom, right? The bottom. Okay. One more important thing that they do with the steel with the double seconds and the cello pan is what we call strumming. What we call strumming. Okay. Really quick, we're gonna actually experience that strum really quick. All right. So what they'll do, okay, all right, just like you would hear on a guitar, right? So they might strum ding 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 ding, right? The same thing will happen for the double seconds and the cello pans. Okay. All right. And a common rhythm that they do, all right, is called the right? Or in our terms, it would be the ta or ta ta. All right. So everybody hold up their four really quick. All right. So remember, we have the do to data, right? Do to data. That's our four-part rhythm there, right? We've been dealing with those a lot. Okay. But in this case, all right, they're gonna only be using the second and last parts of the rhythm. All right. So second and last parts of the rhythm. Okay. All right. So let's actually clap that really quick. All right. So see if you can give yourself a steady beat. Okay. And then say a few do to datas. Be like do to data, 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 do to data. Right? Or you can slow it down and be like do to data, do to data, do to data, do to data, do to data. Okay. All right. So say that to yourself a couple times. And then what we're gonna do is like before, all right, dealing with syncopation, all right, which I'm gonna ask you what that is in a moment. All right. We're gonna take out the stronger parts of the beat of the rhythm of our duty data, all right, and we'll get to see one of the common. This is one of the most common strumming patterns that the double seconds and the cellos will play. Okay. All right. So really quick, let's see if we can take out the do and the day. All right. So normally we would have do ta day ta do ta day ta do ta day ta do ta day ta 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 ta. Okay. All right. See if you can do that. So start off with the full do to data, and then take out the do and the day. All right. I don't know why, but I feel like they're like right here in front of me. Yeah, so see if you can take out the do and the day and just leave both tus. Okay, it'll sound cool. If you really want to challenge yourself, try to go a little faster. Okay, here we go. Let's try it again. So two are ready and go. So do ta data do ta data do ta data do ta data ta 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 ta. Okay. All right, so you might see somebody playing this later on in our panorama video, right, which I'll explain. And they'll play that rhythm, right? So they might be like ta 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 ta, like that. Okay. All right. If we can, if we see it, I'll point it out in our panorama video. Okay, but let's move on. Let's move on. Let's make sure we know all the different types before we start listening. So we have, so far, we have the lead pan, right? Hopefully you get a better look at that. All right, and then we also have the double tenors, okay, which function like the lead pan, but they kind of harmonize it, right? Just like we were talking about with the two singers, okay? It's the same thing. You know, the lead pan might play one note while the other plays another note, and then they put it together, it becomes a chord. Okay. All right, so there you go. We have the double seconds now and the cello pins. And lastly, all right, one of the major major parts of the steel band or steel orchestra is the bass pan. Okay, so the bass pan. Everybody check that out. All right, and as you can see, there's multiple setups. You can either set up the bass pans like this, where it's like almost like a little circle or half circle around you. All right. Or what they'll do is they'll have the pan set up like this, where there's a few right here and a few up here. And so you'll see people like, you know, playing down here and then reaching up for certain notes that they need. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's the bass pan. That's the bass pan. All right. So really quick, we're going to check out a few different ways that people play steel pan. All right, like I said, you know, you can play jazz, you can play pop music, and of course, soca and calypso, which is the main two styles that they play. All right, so here we go. 4 major settings for the steel pan: calypso and soca. All right, we have classical, which is actually very common, and then jazz and also pop. Okay. All right, so let's check out a calypso example. Okay. This song that we're about to listen to is by Lord Kitchener, who's a calypso artist. Okay, so we'll be checking out a little bit of calypso. All right, so here's the song. Here's the song.
Well, they moan and they fuss and they say we want, we fet, and they abuse and they cuss and they say this is a threat. Yes, they damn and they blast and they say we hope it ain't true. They won't dare to cancel. We jump up 1972. When they hear, they go get the carnival. All masqueraders on heat. When they didn't care if it was official. But they start turning peace on the street. And they start to jump around. Yeah. And they start to tumble down. Yeah. And they fall down on the ground. Yeah. If you see how they came. But what was so comical in the midst of Bacchanal? Rain come and wash out Marcin Bay.
All right, so I just wanted to play enough of it so you guys get the full melody. All right, we're actually gonna check out somebody playing that melody right now. All right. So what most people don't know, aside from strumming, all right, is that the cello pan, which we see here, all right, oh, let me see, I'll show you guys. All right, it can play the melody as well, right? So these would be considered cello pans as well. All right, you can see they're a lot bigger than the tenor pan or the lead pan. All right, and they have a longer skirt, so that means that the lower notes will come out. So let's check that out. Let's check that out. Here we go. All right, let's hear that melody. I'm gonna pause right there. Man, it sounds so good, but we gotta move on. All right, so there we go. So that was the Calypso and Soca right there. Okay. All right. Another one that we do a lot, all right, is classical music. And this is in order to prove that the steel pan is a worthy instrument. Even to this day, there's some people that consider it not to be a real instrument for some reason. I don't know. All right. So a lot of times what steel panists will do, even Mr. Russell, is we will play classical music. Classical music. All right. All right. So let's check out one of those really quick. All right. So let's see. We did that one already. Let's go down here. All right. So here's a little Paganini for us. All right. So you guys get the idea, right? Just showing that we can play all styles of music, right? Okay, so that would be for the classical. Okay. All right, and then for our pop music, all right. Let's say, for instance, somebody wanted to hear, some John Legend on Steel Pan. What it would sound like. Okay, let's check that out. All right, all right, all right. Again, man, sounds so good, but we gotta pause it and go on. All right. So yeah, so as you can see so far, we've got classical, we've got pop, all right, and then another form that we usually find in Steelpan is working through jazz, Okay. All right. So really quick, we're gonna actually check out a quick solo by the same guy. This is actually Liam Teague, is my professor, so very very proud to share him with you guys today. But here he's gonna give you guys a little bit of jazz improv, just like we were talking about a couple weeks back. So here's a little improv from Liam T. All right. So that was just a little bit of improv for there from the Professor Liam T. All right. All right. And so, as we said, of course, we also have the pop. All right. And then, all right, my personal favorite, or one of my personal favorites, we have what is called panorama. All right. So really quick though, let's make sure we know all the instruments before we look at this. So remember, what you're gonna see once we get to it is you're gonna see some lead pans. All right, probably about 10 to 20 of them. You'll see some double tenors in there. You'll also see the double seconds, the cello pan. You're gonna see some bass pan as well. Okay, and then there's another type that we don't talk a lot about, which is called the quads. All right, we don't have time to discuss it today, but if you want to, you can look that up later. All right, really quick, let's go ahead and check out a little bit of panorama. You guys might actually remember we looked at one of these before. All right, but let's check it out, just a little bit of it. So, share. All right, so here we go. A little bit of panorama. So really quick, before they move the camera, I just wanted to show you guys. So like we said before, you see a few lead pans up front, maybe even a couple of double tenors. and double seconds, as you can see right there. And back here, we have some double seconds. We also have some cellos in the back here, I believe, right? And then right here on the side, you can see very clearly, we have bass pans, okay? All right, and they have the lower setup. All right, so let's check out just a little bit more. All right, that's all we got time for. Okay, so hopefully you guys got a quick, clear view of what the Steelpan is like. All right, there are many different types, as you can tell, of different steel pans themselves, and also different styles of music that the Steelpan can play. Okay. All right, really quick before we go, we're gonna check out a little bit more of the do, re, mi, fa, and sol and la, la. Okay. All right. So let's do that before we go. And then we will be all done. Okay. If you guys have questions or anything, you can always ask Mr. Russell next week. Sorry I won't be able to see you this week, but I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Like I said, this is something very close to Mr. Russell's heart, and I just wanted you guys to experience it. All right. So really quick, let's do a little bit of do, re, mi, and we'll be done for the day. All right, here we go. All right, so let me see solfege signs. Okay. All right, so let's sing a few patterns. Just get it familiar with it every day. Here we go. Do, re, mi, do. Okay. All right, see if you can do this one. Be like do, re, mi, fa, mi. I forgot to sign myself. Let's try it again. Do, re, mi, fa, mi. Okay. See if you can start from mi. All right. Be like mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa. Okay. All right. Be like fa, mi, re, do, re, do. Okay. All right. One more. Do, mi, sol, la, sol, fa. Okay. And then let's go ahead and finish. Fa, mi, re, do, do. Okay. All right. Good. Oh, one last thing. So don't forget our new song that we were talking about. If we sing, the one love, one heart, let's get together and feel all right, the Bob Marley tune. Okay, check it out. So remember, if we start on mi, right? So that's where it starts. It might be like, mi, re, fa, mi, re, do, mi, re, do. Okay. All right. So try that with me. See if you can sing that melody really quick. Excuse me. Sorry. All right, so here we go. So we're starting on mi. Okay. You could sing the words for right now. All right. So you'd be like, one love, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right. Okay. All right. Try it in solfege. All right. Here we go. Mi, re, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, re, do. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So our time here is up, and I'm sad, but that's okay. I will see you guys next time. Let me know how you enjoyed this video. All right, and have a good day. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.